Good morning, motivators. How are you all doing? Listen, I came on to get you all motivated and excited about what God has in store for your business. So, what do I need from you? I need you to stop what you're doing. Share this post out right now. Get some people on this live because it's going to be short, but it's going to be sweet. We're looking for business owners. If you are a woman business owner and you're watching this right now, you need some more business owner friends. Find your business bestie and get her over here right now. Share this broadcast. My name is Coach Piangela Jones. I am a senior leader here in the SheEO district, as well as a director of SheEO C.A.R.E.S. SheEO, first of all, is for female or women CEOs, and C.A.R.E.S is an acronym. C.A.R.E.S stands for Christian Advocates Reassuring and Empowering Our Sisters. How many of you know that in business, you need a support system? In business, you need a village. I like to say that it takes a village to support a small business. You can't just come out here and quit your job and start your path and do it all by yourself. You may fire your boss, but you need to hire some friends to come and support you in the different ways that business owners need. So I'm really excited to be on here today with you all. I'm really thankful for the opportunity to come in here every Monday and every Thursday and encourage business owners. You know, one of the most defining moments in my life is when I decided to start a business. I decided to start a business at the age of 16. I just knew I wanted to make my own money. I had a job before, actually a couple of jobs by the time I was 16. But there's something about making my own money and making, it for me and doing what I wanted to do and what I was good at and making money by doing that. I got that at a young age. And so I started making gift baskets at 15, well, really about 16 years old. I started making gift baskets and I would go to different stores. I'd make these baskets and I'd sell them on the street corner close by where I lived. And I met a woman there and she said, Piangela, you're doing so well. Yes, I'll buy one of your baskets. Can I write an article about you? I'm like, sure. She was like, you really have something going here. Let's see where this goes. And so she did the article and she was like, what else can you do? But I was really intimidated at 16 by all of that attention and all that good stuff. And I began to get doubtful. I began to get frustrated. I began to get to question whether I could really do it or not. Not because I wasn't doing well. I was doing well, but it was the exposure of doing well that put pressure on me. And so today we're still talking about alignment all month. We're still talking about lining up with what God really has for you and how we can take action steps. But I want to talk about taking inventory of where you are emotionally and mentally and how that affects your business. Sometimes when we are doing something, we think that it is the negative that's going to hold us back. It's the haters that are going to hold us back. It's the people that aren't buying from us that are going to hold us back. Have you considered that there are some things in you that need to get cleared up? There are some mindsets, there's some thought processes that you need to resolve. There's and let me pull up this quote. I don't want to butcher it. I don't want to butcher this quote about being afraid of our own light. They say that it is we are afraid of our inadequacies, but in reality, we're really afraid of our light. We're really afraid that when we get out there and really shine, we're not going to know what to do. We're not going to know how to handle it. And I just want to talk to some women. It may not be you, but there are some women that are unsure of what it's going to look like when it really blows up, what it's going to look like when it really takes off. And there are times where you have to clean out some of those cobwebs in our brain in order to realign yourself with what God said about you. And so my scripture today is Psalm 51:10. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. Create in me, okay, so that's the title of it. But I'm gonna read it to you. It's actually from verse 10. I'm just going to read verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Remember, all month we're talking about action steps and things that we can do, actions that we can take to realign ourselves with where God is taking us, especially in our business. When you think about creating a clean heart and renewing a right spirit, when I think about that, I think about getting rid of that stinking thinking. I think about kind of going into my heart and saying, you know what, God, what am I afraid of? What am I unsure of? What happens, what happens when I'm not only getting 10 consistent customers, but I have 100? Can I think about that right now without looking at what I'm not doing well? A lot of times when we're building our business, we're constantly looking at what we're not doing well and what needs to improve. Are you considering what you are doing well and allowing that to be a new way of thinking and a new way of perceiving your business so that you can get rid of some of that old ideology and go forward in business? You may not need a new virtual assistant. You may need to renew your mind. You may not need that new branding package. You may need to think about you as the brand. How do you feel about yourself today as the brand of what you offer? Are you feeling confident in who you are, the woman behind the business? I always use my analogy of the woman, the baker. Yes, the cookies are great, but how's the baker doing today? How's the baker doing when it comes to presenting herself in different spaces, presenting herself in different atmospheres, presenting herself in the marketplace? Yes, you can make cookies, but can you go down to the Chamber of Commerce and meet with people and converse and hold a good conversation? Can we work on some of those things so that you, without spending any additional money or getting any additional staff members or any additional team members, just you can create a new space of understanding and bring that abundance that you're praying for? Recently, and I talked about this before, there was a situation that took place that my husband and I were praying for months. I mean, lots of months, like almost 2 years, we're praying for it. But when it all resolved, it wasn't necessarily the prayer that broke it through. It was the prayer that led to an action. It was praying that led to a move. It was praying that led to a door that we had to actually physically open in order to get that breakthrough. And so that's where the Align message has come from this month. Is yes, we're going to pray, we're going to believe God, we're going to apply faith, we're going to do all of those things as it relates to our business. But are there some actions that we need to take, even within ourselves? Are there some mindsets we need to release? Are there some self-esteem issues that we need to boost up so that we can really present our business, our whole business to the world? Because you are your business. You are your brand. You may bake cookies, but honey, it's the woman behind the cookies that people are really buying. You may stitch up and sew dresses, but it's the woman, it's the person, it's the icon behind the dress, behind the outfit. It's not just you having a boutique, but it's the woman behind the boutique. So she's very important to the process of growing the business. She is very important in the process of scaling the business. She, the woman who went and got the license and who went and took the test and who went and bought the supplies, she and how she thinks and how she feels and how she views herself is extremely important on how well you're doing in your business. So I come full circle to the story of the woman, the young girl who was 16, myself, who was selling gift baskets on the side of the road. I had a great understanding of business at a young age. I always wanted to do it. I did it well. I sold and I made my money, but I wasn't confident So it's taken all of these years to build my confidence. It's taken all of these years to build into my mindset. So I saw this quote from Usain Bolt, who said, I trained 4 years to run for 9 seconds, and people get mad at 2 months without any results. That blew me away this weekend as I was playing this message, because I'm like, wow, so many times it is in the marathon of life that we build, that we scale. It is in the marathon of our business that we see the results and the success, not in the sprinting. He trains 4 years to run for 9 seconds. That means there's a lot of mental and emotional, obviously physical training that takes place in order for him to be successful for only 9 seconds. That's why creating a clean heart, renewing a right spirit within you, within me, is extremely important while we're building our businesses. Remember, you are your business. Let's build ourselves up. Let's strengthen our self-esteem. Let's build our self-image. Let's increase our self-care. Let's go hard in the paint, not only for our business, but for the woman who owns it. You are not separate from your business. It's all together. So let's work on ourselves just as much as we are that business. Let's reevaluate some of the things that we may be thinking about ourselves that are uncomfortable or are frustrating or are limiting, so that we can go forward and press. It's all about taking action steps. And I know this is not an easy motivation. This isn't as fun as Make It Rain was last month. Make It Rain was super fun. It was great. But this message is challenging intentionally so that we can begin to sharpen ourselves. Iron sharpens iron, but no one ever stops to think about all of the noise and the annoyance that probably comes from iron slapping iron over and over and over again. It can get challenging. It can get frustrating. It can be annoying. But when iron sharpens iron, you are presented before your task or your challenge sharp and ready. So today is all about creating a clean heart, renewing a right spirit, and doing some action steps for you mentally and emotionally to help you go forward in your business. Well, my name is Piangela Jones. It's been a pleasure to be here. I know this was short and sweet, but I think it was tough enough for you to chew on all week. I'll be back on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you watch this or you're watching by replay and you enjoyed this message, go ahead and inbox someone and let them know, hey, every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern and every Monday, there is an organization that is investing in you and your business, and not just your business, but the woman behind the business. That woman is very important to me. I'm back. I don't know what happened, but listen, I'm not letting anything stop me, because this is even a challenge for me. But we're going to keep pressing and we're going to keep going. But my team and I are praying for you. We're believing God for you. We are going before God and petitioning Him that you have the best business year you've ever had this year. So join us and partner with us, not only in prayer, but in action this week. Every Monday, every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern, you will see us here to inspire and encourage and motivate you, because that's our job. Have a wonderful Monday. God bless you.